I hope everyone's doing good. I want to walk you through one of my awesome clients' transformation and walk you through basically how we go from here to these results. And I'll walk you through the training and nutrition strategies we used to get these results while improving his cricket performance. So his name is Madusshan. His primary goal, the reason he came to train with me to improve his cricket performance, he got really good um, physique results or the body composition results as well, but that was a bonus. That's not the main thing we trained for. Okay. Um, right. Yeah. So the training approach. So we'll start with training, then we'll go to the nutrition stuff later. So with cricket, cricket is obviously a team sport. Now, for cricket, when you train for cricket, you have to be good at. You have to be reasonably good at all strength qualities, strength, power. You have to have a little bit of lean muscle mass or hypertrophy, because your power, power and strength they just don't come out of nowhere. You need lean mass to um, generate power and strength. Or you don't have to build like a bodybuilder. Actually, that's counterproductive because if you're overly muscular, that can restrict your movement. So that's two different sports, two different things. But you need to have decent level of lean muscle mass so you can generate power and strength. And you have to have good endurance as well. You don't have to be built like a marathon runner. That's one of the biggest mistakes I see. A lot of I work with a lot of cricketers over the years. That's one of the main mistakes I've seen. They have done um, um, for a long period of time before they come to train with me. They've done a lot of like endurance stuff, like long distance running. Cricket, you sprint stop, you don't run like a marathon runner like consistently for a long distance. That's not an efficient way of training. Okay, so I'll walk you through the training, how we approach all different strength qualities and develop performance while building a good physique. Okay, who doesn't want a good physique, right? So yeah, there we go. Cool. So the first training program is something it's called DUP, or daily undulating periodization. The reason I used this initially because it's a good way of incorporating all different strength qualities into one training program. So day one, we use lower rep ranges, so that's really good for building strength and power. And day two, so we did a 3-day training program to begin with, work out roughly about an hour a day. And yeah, day two, we focus more on muscle growth, 10 to 8 to, I mean, you can build muscles in like a large range of rep range, anywhere between 5 to 30 reps, but 8 to 12 reps. Mm, you can still focus on a little bit of strength part there as well. So we use that rep range to focus on hypertrophy on day two. Day three, we use a little bit of higher rep ranges focused on endurance part. Okay, so that's the training program one. Now the program two, so you will see all throughout the programs, we try to maintain that initial focus of targeting all three different strength qualities within every single program, right? Because that's a necessity for his performance. Right. Even so, the first program, I think we ran it for 6 weeks. Even by the end of the first program, he was showing his strength was fantastic. He was generating more power. He's a medium fast bowler. His bowling speed improved. He cleared boundaries easily. So he was responding really well even by the end of the first program. So the program two, we went from 3-day program to a 4-day program, and the time roughly about 45 to 50 minutes per workout. Okay, um, I hope my voice is clear. I'm just a little bit under the weather. Okay, uh, right. So the program two, um, we use primarily functional hypertrophy rep range, so 6 to 8 reps. It's a really good rep range for cricketers to use primarily. Yeah, because that rep range works really well for both strength, generating strength and power, and also building a little bit of lean muscle mass to help with generating power and strength. Okay, um, and one of the days, so we did 4 days. So 2 days we focused on functional hypertrophy rep range. Then one of those days we did 10, 8, 6, 12 method. For those who are following my content regularly, probably aware of this method already. I spoke about this multiple times, so I'm not going to do that here. So the other one, towards the end of the week, we focused on more of a, again, we used drop sets to focus um, endurance, but compared to here, this is a little bit of a more advanced method that you have to do more reps, but with less rest periods. It's good to use that method for developing endurance. All right. So program 3. Uh, Now this is like just a very classic way of programming for cricketers. Day 1 power, day 2 strength, day 3 hypertrophy, day 4 endurance. So yeah, very like a classic way of programming for cricketers. Again, 4 days, 45 to 50 minutes per session. Now you can always there are a lot of exercises, like really good exercises you can used to improve cricket performance. One of my favorite ones is Nordic hamstring curls because um, it has some really good research that shows it reduces the risk of hamstring and lower back injuries. He didn't have any. He had a little bit of like hamstring niggles, but he didn't have an injury per se. But yeah, you wanna reduce the risk that because he's a medium fast bowler, so medium fast bowlers, they are more likely to develop hamstring and lower back injuries in the long run. So we want to reduce that probability. Yeah, probability, I guess. Okay, cool. Now the nutrition. Now with Madusshan, so we did few different things, but for the most part, we kept calories between 1800 to 3000. So it's a yes, it's a 1200 calories. So it's a big range. Um, mm, so Madusshan, so he had matches on the weekend, and he had a couple of sessions, training sessions during the week. Apart from that, his normal day job is relatively an inactive job. So when the days he didn't have practice, we kept calories on the low end, so 1800 to 2500 range. And when he had, especially when he had matches, we increased the calories towards 2500 to 3000. Now, when you eat, so let me walk you through the macros as well, then I'll explain what I was going to say now. So protein, we kept between 2.2 to 2.4 gram per kilogram of body weight. Carbs, 4 to 8 gram per kilogram of body weight. Fat, 0.8 to 1.2 gram per kilogram of body weight. So now, for example, let's say towards like when he had matches. So mostly towards the end of the weekend, um, we increase calories to the higher ends of 2000 to 2500 to 3000 calorie range. So that we did mainly from carbohydrates. So we increased his carbohydrates. So that facilitates, helps him to perform better. He has more energy. Now, when you do that, now his body weight is uh, 75 kilos. So you end up eating quite a bit of carbohydrates and quite a bit of calories. So some of those calories and carbohydrates will have to come from liquid carbohydrate drinks. Otherwise, it's going to be very uncomfortable for you to play a game with like a full stomach, and you will feel sleepy and lethargic as well. Okay. Yeah. So when you increase this, you have to slightly reduce this. that. So I explained all this part in like a very like 1 hour detail video, so I'm not going to do that here. Cool. So that's the strategy we use with Madusshan. So when we went from here in terms of body composition to this, and he ended up doing a photo shoot as well. That was not in the plan to begin with, but he got in really good shape, so why not? Awesome. Hope that helped, and I'll see you guys in another video.